Energy shapes reality. Each morning before the world reaches for you with its noise, you hold the power to decide what kind of day you will step into. Too often we rush into routine, scrolling, stressing and reacting, without realizing that those first thoughts set the tone for everything that follows. But when you pause, breathe deeply, and declare the energy you choose to carry, you do something extraordinary. You give your subconscious a clear signal, and the subconscious, that hidden navigator beneath the surface, is where manifestations are born. In today's journey, we'll uncover 10 daily habits that can instantly amplify your manifestation power. These aren't surface-level tricks. They're practices rooted in how your mind, energy, and actions quietly interact with the universe. By the end of this video, you'll not only know these habits, you'll understand how they reprogram the subconscious, align your vibration, and open you to receive with less struggle and more flow. Stay with me until the end, because the final habit is one most people overlook, yet it holds the key to unlocking faster results than you thought possible. Each step is designed to help you move closer to the version of yourself who no longer hopes for miracles, but lives inside them every day. I am your guide from Ming Magic Co., here to walk with you as you step into deeper alignment with your desires. Together we'll explore how small shifts in thought and energy ripple out to shape your reality in powerful ways. Welcome to our channel, Ming Magic Company. If you're ready to transform your life from the inside out, make sure to subscribe and join this growing community of dreamers and creators. There are moments when life feels overwhelming, when thoughts scatter and the body moves faster than the soul can follow. In those moments, manifestation seems far away, as if clarity has slipped through your hands. Yet the truth is, your power to realign rests in something as simple as your breath. With every inhale and exhale, you send signals to your nervous system, guiding it either toward harmony or chaos. And harmony, more than anything else, is what draws your desires closer. Think of breathing as the bridge between the seen and the unseen. You cannot grasp air, yet it sustains you. In the same way, you cannot see energy, yet it creates your reality. When you pause for even 60 seconds, and breathe with intention, slowly filling your lungs, holding and releasing, you are not just calming the body. You are instructing your subconscious to return to presence, where manifestation power truly lives. Chaotic energy, on the other hand, repels. When the mind races, when the body is restless, it projects turbulence into the field around you. The universe responds, not to words alone, but to the energy beneath them. A person who affirms abundance while holding tension in their chest sends mixed signals. But when you breathe deeply, soften your shoulders, and anchor yourself in calm, your vibration becomes coherent, and coherence is magnetic. This is why so many spiritual traditions place breath at the center of their practices. It is not just physical, it is energetic alignment disguised in simplicity. At Ming Magic Co., we see breath as a daily ritual of return, a return to clarity, a return to stillness, and a return to the version of you who already holds what you seek. Every conscious breath is an invitation for the universe to meet you halfway. Gratitude is often spoken of as the foundation of manifestation, yet many approach it only on the surface. They list the home they live in, the food on the table, the people they love. And while this is beautiful, there is a deeper layer that holds even greater power, the gratitude for what is not yet seen. Consider this: when you give thanks only for what is already present, you affirm what exists in your current reality. But when you extend gratitude to the invisible, to the opportunities that have not yet arrived, to the doors quietly opening in the background, you shift into a new vibration. You begin to live in expectation, training your mind to believe that the unknown is not threatening, but filled with gifts waiting to unfold. This kind of gratitude is not about pretending, it is about feeling. Close your eyes and bring to mind something you desire. Instead of longing for it, Breathe into the energy of already having it. Whisper a silent thank you to the universe for aligning circumstances you cannot yet see. In that moment, your subconscious receives a powerful message: goodness is inevitable. When practiced daily, this habit rewires your belief system. The mind becomes less attached to control and more open to flow. You stop grasping and instead allow. And in that allowing, your energy aligns with abundance itself. Gratitude for the unseen is like planting seeds in the dark soil. You may not witness their growth immediately, but your faith and appreciation nurture them quietly beneath the surface. Soon enough, they break through in ways that surprise you, reminding you that life always responds to the vibration you hold, long before the evidence appears. There is a quiet power in choosing to live as if your manifestation has already taken form. Many wait for evidence before shifting their behavior, but manifestation works in reverse. Reality bends to identity. The person you are becoming must first exist within you before it can be mirrored outside of you. Think of your desired future self, perhaps someone who is confident, abundant, loved, or free. That version of you already knows how to move, speak, and decide from a place of certainty. Each day you can ask yourself a simple yet transformative question: what would the future version of me do now? This practice is more than visualization, it is embodiment. By acting from that identity, even in small ways, you begin to collapse the distance between who you are and who you wish to be. The subconscious mind learns through repetition and experience. When you consistently make decisions aligned with your desired self, your subconscious begins to accept this identity as truth. Slowly, self-doubt weakens, and new patterns form, patterns of confidence, trust, and alignment. It is not forced, it becomes natural, like slipping into clothing that finally fits. Energetically, this creates coherence. The frequency of longing carries resistance, but the frequency of being radiates completion. When you embody the energy of already having, you broadcast a signal of certainty that the universe reflects back in kind. Opportunities appear, synchronicities unfold, and doors open not by chance, but because your inner alignment invited them. Every choice, no matter how small, is an opportunity to step into this truth. Drinking water with presence, speaking kindly to yourself, or making bold decisions in alignment with your vision, all are acts of becoming. In this way, manifestation stops being a distant dream and starts being a lived reality, one decision at a time. Carrying the weight of yesterday into today is like trying to paint on a canvas already crowded with old strokes. The colors blur, the picture distorts, and clarity fades. Manifestation flows best through a clear channel, yet so often we hold on to resentment, replay old mistakes, or let self-doubt whisper in the background. These fragments of the past become invisible anchors, slowing down the very dreams we are trying to call in. There is a gentle practice that can shift this each evening. Take a moment to cleanse the energy you have gathered throughout the day. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and picture yourself releasing every heavy thought and emotion into the air, as though you were placing them in a stream that carries them away. Forgive the misunderstandings, release the disappointments, and let go of the stories that no longer serve who you are becoming. In that release, you reclaim your own power. The subconscious mind does not know the difference between a memory replayed and an event happening now. When you continue to dwell on old wounds, you keep reliving them, feeding them with energy. But when you consciously clear space, you signal to your subconscious that you are no longer defined by what has passed. This creates a shift, a quiet reprogramming that aligns you with possibility rather than limitation. Energetically, a clear vessel attracts with speed and purity. Without the noise of doubt or resentment, your desires meet less resistance and flow toward you with greater ease. Each night becomes a reset, a chance to enter tomorrow unburdened. In this way, manifestation becomes less about striving and more about allowing, less about adding more and more about clearing space for what is already waiting to find you. The words you speak are not just sounds drifting into the air, they are commands whispered into the subconscious, instructions shaping the reality you step into. Often, self-talk happens so quickly, so casually, that we forget its influence. Yet every sentence you say about yourself, whether aloud or silently, plants a seed. Over time, those seeds grow into the beliefs that govern your choices, your energy, and ultimately your manifestations. Think of a person who constantly says, "I'm always unlucky," or "nothing ever works out for me." Even if spoken in jest, those words carve pathways in the subconscious, reinforcing a story of struggle. The universe listens less to the specific words and more to the energy they carry. If the energy is heavy with doubt, the outer world responds accordingly. But when you begin to refine your self-talk, the shift is profound. Start small. Replace "I can't afford this" with "I'm aligning with the resources I need." Replace "I never get opportunities" with "opportunities are finding me every day." These adjustments may seem subtle, but energetically they change your frequency from limitation to possibility. Over time, your subconscious absorbs this new language as truth. The mind begins to expect abundance rather than anticipate lack. And because expectation is a magnet, your external reality reorganizes itself to match. Even casual sentences matter. When someone asks how your day is going, resist the urge to respond with complaint. Instead, speak something uplifting, even if it's simple. These moments accumulate, rewriting your inner script one word at a time. Every phrase you speak is an energetic choice to contract or to expand, to repel or to attract. By monitoring your words, you are not just changing language, you are shifting identity, aligning thought and energy with the abundance already waiting for you. There is a secret doorway the mind offers, one that leads directly into the future you are creating. It opens when you allow yourself to step beyond thought and into experience. This is the practice of visualization, but not as a distant daydream, rather as a full immersion into the life you are calling in. Each day, set aside 5 to 10 quiet minutes. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, letting the outside world fade. Then place yourself inside the scene of your desired reality. See the details as clearly as you can. The colors, the light, the surroundings. Feel the texture of the moment. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the fabric of the clothes you are wearing, the sensation of being where you've always wanted to be. Listen for the sounds around you, whether it's the laughter of loved ones, the hum of a car you own, or the silence of peace itself. Even smell the air, whether fresh, sweet, or rich with comfort. Your brain does not distinguish between this vivid imagining and something physically lived. To your subconscious, both are experience. And with repetition, the subconscious begins to accept this imagined scene as familiar, even normal. That familiarity dissolves resistance, making your desire feel not far away, but inevitable. Energetically, this practice shifts you from longing into being. Instead of sending out the vibration of "I wish," you radiate the frequency of "I already am." The universe responds to that certainty with synchronicities, aligning you with opportunities that mirror your inner vision. The more senses you engage, the stronger the imprint. Over time, these daily journeys condition your mind and body to expect what you've seen, pulling your future closer until one day you find yourself standing in the very scene you once only imagined. Dreams begin in the invisible, but they become real through movement. Energy without action remains abstract, like wind without direction. Manifestation asks not only for belief, but also for small, consistent steps that ground that belief into the physical world. Each action, no matter how small, is a signal to both your subconscious and the universe that you are serious about the life you are creating. Think of someone who longs to write a book. They may visualize it, affirm it, and even feel the joy of completion. But until they sit down and write a single page, the dream stays suspended in thought. That first page, however symbolic, creates momentum. It tells the subconscious, this is real, this is happening. And the subconscious begins to reorganize beliefs and behaviors to support that identity. The same is true for any desire. If you wish for financial freedom, open a savings account, even if you place only a small amount in it. If you long for love, care for yourself as though you are already cherished. If you want a healthier body, start with one nourishing choice each day. These micro-actions bridge the gap between vision and reality. Energetically, action aligns frequency. It dissolves the subtle resistance of waiting and replaces it with the energy of movement. The universe responds not only to thoughts, but to demonstrated commitment. Even symbolic gestures carry power because they shift you from the vibration of someday into now. Momentum builds quietly. One step becomes two, two become 10, and soon you are living inside the flow of your manifestation. The path unfolds not through leaps, but through daily choices that declare, I am ready, I am aligned, I am becoming. There is a subtle trap in manifestation, the urge to constantly push, to force outcomes into place as quickly as possible. This pushing energy often comes from fear, the fear that nothing will happen unless you make it happen. Yet the paradox is that the more you strain, the more resistance you create. Manifestation is not only about doing, it is equally about allowing. Think of a river. Its waters flow naturally, guided by gravity and the shape of the earth. If you try to control the river, damming it or forcing its direction, the flow becomes blocked. But if you step back, trusting its course, it carries everything with ease. Your energy works the same way. When you are always pushing, your vibration tightens, and the natural flow of opportunities cannot reach you. This is why stillness is not a luxury. It is a practice. Each day create space for silence, meditation, or simply walking in nature. These pauses teach the nervous system to soften, reminding your body and mind that receiving does not require constant effort. In stillness, your intuition grows louder. Subtle ideas, inspirations, and inner guidance surface, offering you the very answers you were chasing. Allowing does not mean doing nothing. It means trusting the balance between action and surrender. When you pair small, aligned steps with spacious moments of silence, your energy signals both clarity and trust. The universe reads this trust as openness, as readiness to receive without struggle. In this way, stillness becomes magnetic. By letting go of the need to control every detail, you create room for life to surprise you. And often, the breakthroughs you long for arrive, not in the noise of striving, but in the quiet spaces where you finally allow them in. Night is a doorway. As the body rests, the conscious mind loosens its grip, and the subconscious, the true architect of reality, becomes wide open. This is why the moments before sleep carry such power. They are the last impressions your mind absorbs, the seeds planted in fertile soil that will quietly grow through the night. Instead of replaying worries or judging what could have been done differently, choose a gentle ritual, close your eyes, and review the day with compassion. See each moment not as a failure or success, but simply as experience. Release the weight of comparison or regret. In doing so, you free your energy from being trapped in the past. Then affirm your worthiness. Whisper to yourself, I am enough. I am guided. I am deserving of everything I seek. Let these words sink deeply, carried on the rhythm of your breath. The subconscious does not argue. It receives, and when it receives messages of worth and abundance, it begins to reprogram old patterns of doubt into new patterns of belief. From this place, bring forward the vision of your future self. See yourself living the life you desire. Feel it with your whole being, the peace, the joy, the fulfillment. Allow it to wash over you as if it were happening now. The subconscious cannot distinguish between this imagined scene and reality. To it, Both are truth. As you drift into sleep, your energy carries these impressions into the dream state, where the subconscious continues to weave them into your inner reality. Each night becomes a quiet rehearsal for the life you are stepping into. Over time, these nighttime practices turn belief into certainty, and certainty into manifestation, as you awaken each morning already aligned with the future you are creating. Manifestation is not something distant or complicated. It is woven into the simple choices you make each day, the way you breathe, the words you speak, the thoughts you nurture, and the energy you carry. When intention, emotion, belief, and action begin to align as daily habits, manifestation stops feeling like effort and starts flowing as a natural part of life. These 10 practices are not meant to overwhelm you, but to remind you of your power. Each small shift, whether in gratitude, stillness, visualization, or self-talk, creates ripples that shape your reality. Over time, those ripples become waves, carrying you closer to the life you've been seeking. The more you live these truths, the less you wait for change, because you are already embodying it. So as you move forward, let these habits be gentle companions. Practice them not with pressure, but with presence. Trust that every breath, every thought, every action aligned with your highest self brings you closer to what you desire. The universe meets you halfway when you meet yourself fully. If this message has spoken to you, I invite you to carry it into your own life and see what unfolds. And if you'd like to continue this journey with us, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Ming Magic Company. Together, we'll keep exploring the quiet, powerful ways to transform energy into reality. Until next time, may your path be calm, clear, and aligned with the future already waiting for you.